Everybody was born with an infinite creativity. Would you agree? I want you to go back and really harness this. Like, remember a time when you were really, really young. For some of you, you've got to go way, way, way back, right? Really young, when you were an infant. And remember a time when you were utterly and completely uninhibited. You were adventurous, free, and filled with a childlike wonder. You experimented with everything, and you were one. Can you feel that? And each day was a surprise. And each day you might have heard a new word, or listened to a new song, or learned about a new animal. Every day was filled with even more infinite possibilities, and life continually unfolded before you. And then something happened. Something happened that shocked you, confused you, caused you to doubt yourself. It was so traumatic for you that you didn't even think that you were capable of surviving the emotions you were feeling. And when you didn't know how to process what you were feeling, you internalized these emotions to mean there must be something wrong with you. When we see ourselves as not good enough, or not worthy enough, or not deserving enough, we inevitably create a reality that confirms our original core wounded beliefs. And then we went to our heads and we tried to figure all this out, because we never wanted to feel those feelings again, since our emotions were no longer safe. And then we would replay things over and over and over again, all in an attempt to try to do it right, to do the right things, right? Be seen as right, not get it wrong in all aspects of life, leaving us feeling constrained, negated, and killing off our creative capabilities. This is how I became really shy, which in turn caused me to feel insecure and always having me feel afraid of everything, every new experience. So I used to watch things from the sidelines, always afraid that I was going to do it wrong. And if I did get up the courage to finally try something, and if I did succeed, then I took that to mean that I always had to watch and learn everything first before I could try something. Otherwise, I might fail. And failing to me back then felt like death. So every day then felt like a battlefield, where every day could feel like it took on like so much effort to just do the basic things, until sadly, we can feel beaten down, totally uninhibited, and no longer letting our creativeness guide us. Well, I want you to know this wondrous, infinite stream of creativity that we were all born with then gets stifled and suppressed, even though those were human conditions. I want you to consider that they are, until they're not. And what I mean by that is I want you to consider that this creativity is an actual source and a continual supply, and it can really never be truly 100% fully cut off. And each of you still has it within you. And the even greater news is that when we're connected to this stream or source of continual supply, and we reconnect to this creativity, we become childlike, not childish. But childlike, where all of our actions and creativity become full of play about solving problems or achieving an opportunity. I mean, think about it. When we were really young, you were either doing something to get what you want, or to do something to avoid what you didn't want, like staying awake instead of taking a nap, or watching TV in order to avoid a bath, or focusing on ways that we could get out of the house and see what's going on outside of there. We were always either solving a problem or looking for an opportunity. And the key that got us there was to become really, really curious. Are you starting to remember this? Right? Is it starting to feel familiar? And the great news is that you've never really lost this childlike side of yourself, this creativity. It's been inside of you the whole time in your whole life. Maybe it was just a little bit dormant, or maybe a little bit plugged up. But once we awaken it, right, and reconnect to this creative side of ourselves, allow it to function freely, and then learn to direct it, right? Direct it on purpose, focusing your mind on the opportunities you do want by getting genuinely curious. Well, how could I solve this problem so I could have this opportunity, right? How could I become more profitable? Where is the money actually here? And then expect and allow the answers so that you process them and choose the best ones. This is you living your life unconstrained. This is you being fully you, allowing your creativity, that source, that connectedness to do all the heavy lifting for you, knowing it will return the profitability to you. The key to how you're going to unleash your creative genius is to allow it all to be fun. To harness your creative genius, you're going to do this by commanding it, by directing it, by expecting it, allowing it, and trusting, and it's done. Creativity is the key to nearly everything you want to accomplish in business and in life. If this resonated with you and you want to get there sooner, click the link in the description and grab my best-selling book and dive deep into uncovering all that's been in the way of this amazing continual flow. All right, follow along to learn more.